So now we want to talk about the hazards that rivers pose. So the first one is that rivers can flood. So what damage can a flooding river do? Well, it can uproot trees and it can actually knock buildings down. So the impact of the flood waters can knock buildings over and it can uproot trees. Another thing that can happen is that the floodwaters can get inside of the basements of buildings. So just the water damage can damage, like for example the sheetrock that is inside of a basement. Okay, after the flood is over, you have to clean up all the sediment because as this flood water is losing energy, it's going to start to drop its load, just like a regular river. And so after the flood is over, you're going to end up with a lot of mud and silt and clay that has to be removed. Okay, sometimes the flood waters can get into the groundwater and contaminate it. And then also the force of the running water can erode bridges and it can erode the foundations of buildings so that they collapse. So these are all some different types of problems that rivers pose. All right, in our next segment, we want to talk about how can we forecast when a river is going to overflow its banks, and then what can we do to mitigate these dangers.